Hi, I'm Steve Younis. Welcome to the Speeding Bulletin, your Superman highlights video bringing you up to speed on everything that took place in the world of Superman from November 6 to November 12, 2019. Our top news stories this week included: the CW releases the first teaser trailer for the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover, Christopher Dennis, the Hollywood Walk of Fame Superman, has died, and a man carves a tree into a 7-foot Superman statue. Let's check out these news stories and more, but before we push on, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell to receive notifications whenever we post a new video. In movie news, a new image from the animated adaptation of the Superman Red Son Elseworlds comic book story has been released online. Written by Mark Miller, the 2003 graphic novel of the same name saw baby Kal-El land in mid-1950s Russia instead of Smallville, Kansas, where he grew up to become a Soviet symbol that fights for the preservation of Stalin's brand of communism. Superman Red Son will be released on DVD and Blu-ray and digital download during the first quarter of 2020. In TV news, Superman homepage writer Michael Bailey submitted his review of the latest episode of the Supergirl TV series airing on the CW. Titled Confidence Women, Michael gave this episode a 4 out of 5 rating, saying having everything Lena and Andrea made for a tighter and more enjoyable installment. You can read his full review at our website. The CW released the promo trailer for the 7th episode of Season 5 of Supergirl. Check it out.
He's an alien with powers of longevity this civilization has never conceived of.
I need to be ready. Welcome to Krypton, old man.
Titled Tremors, this episode is scheduled to air on the CW on Sunday, November 17th at 9 p.m. The CW also released the first teaser promo for the upcoming Crisis on Infinite Earths 5-part crossover event, which features a brief glimpse of Brandon Routh as Superman.
Suit up for the biggest crossover ever.
We've got your backs.
Crisis on Infinite Earths. The CW's crossover event begins Sunday, December 8th. Presented by Boost Mobile, the switch that gives you more.
DC Universe and Warner Brothers Television announced this week that its dramatic live-action adventure series Titans will be returning for a 3rd season in fall 2020. Premiering in 2018 as the first DC Universe original series, Titans is currently in the middle of its 2nd season, having introduced Connor Kent and Krypto the Superdog. In comic book news, Superman will be telling the world that he and Clark Kent are one and the same in the upcoming comic book storyline titled The Truth. The Washington Post published an interview with writer Brian Michael Bendis in which he discusses the story, what it means for Clark Kent, and whether there's any trickery behind the reveal. Bendis said, "Clark Kent is a huge part of who Superman is. It's who he grew up as. He's not giving it up. He's sharing it with people. He's saying, this is who I truthfully am. This is how I'm good at both jobs. And I want you to know that so we have a more honest relationship." You can read the full article at the Washington Post website. DC Comics gave us a first look at pages from Green Lantern and Black Stars #2, which Superman features in heavily. Grant Morrison said, "It's my cruelest portrayal of Superman that I've ever done that makes him out to be the worst he can possibly be. I'm hoping people will really dig it because it's almost a roast of modern comics, including my own." Green Lantern Black Stars #2 will be released on December 4th. #1 is out at the moment. Comic books we reviewed this week included Lois Lane #5, which was reviewed by Mario Benisi, who gave it a 4 out of 5, saying, "This issue brings us right back to the juicy political thriller that was set up at the beginning of this series." James Lance reviewed Legion of Superheroes #1, saying, "This merits a 5, but the dangling plot threads in the mess that was Millennium prevent that," so he gave it a 4 out of 5 score. James also reviewed Justice League #35, giving it a 5 out of 5, saying, "To say this book is incredible is an understatement." And Young Justice #10 was reviewed by Keith Sumner, who said, "This issue was yet another repeat of the last issue with a flashback tale of one of the newer characters," and he gave it a 3 out of 5 score. Superman comic books available this week from November 13th include DC Superhero Girls Giant #1, Dollar Comics Blackest Night #1, Event Leviathan #6, which is available in a variant cover, Superman #17, also comes in a variant cover, Tales from the Dark Multiverse Blackest Night #1, Flashpoint trade paperback box set, Justice League Volume 4 The Sixth Dimension trade paperback, Superman Batman 80 Years slipcase set hardcover, and Wonder Twins Volume 1 Activate trade paperback. Look ahead to next year with this great selection of 2020 calendars. Get this Asgard Press 2020 Vintage Superman calendar for $21.50. And how about this Justice League of America 2020 calendar, yours for just $11.77. These and other 2020 calendars are available through the Superman homepage online shopping page at supermanhomepage.com/shop. In other news, Christopher Dennis, best known as the fan who dressed up as Superman on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in Los Angeles, passed away this week aged 52. For over 25 years, the Los Angeles-based Christopher Reeve lookalike turned heads on Hollywood Boulevard as a Superman impersonator, even starring in a documentary titled Confessions of a Superhero in 2007. The cause of death is unknown at this point in time. We send our condolences to his family and friends. Superman fan Jason Thompson, who lives in Lincoln, Nebraska, had a tree in his front yard that was dying and needed to be cut down. But instead of removing it completely, he commissioned young UNL architecture student David Huseman to carve a 7-foot Superman statue out of the tree.
And I've always been a huge Superman fan, and so I thought, well, what better than a Superman statue?
Thompson said after he got the idea, he asked all kinds of artists to do the carving, but they all turned him down. They said that making a human figure was too difficult. Thompson then found UNL architecture student David Huseman, who was immediately up for the challenge.
Lastly, Paldo Foods in Korea has partnered with DC Entertainment to place Justice League characters on their packaging. As you can see, the packaging for this particular noodle bowl features Superman in his rebirth costume design. That's all the news there was for the week November 6th and November 12th. If you found this video interesting or entertaining in any way, then please leave a thumbs up and a comment below. And don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. Also, if you'd like to support the Superman homepage, then please visit us on patreon.com/Superman homepage. I'm Steve Younis. I'll see you next week.